back in DuBois, Pennsylvania, the hosting site of the Small College World Series. Pleasure to have you with us on the broadcast on this early Thursday evening. It's been a week full of fun on the USCAA Sports Network. Ali Wenskowski, my broadcasting partner, Casey Kreider, our producer. I'm Jake Irwin. Happy to be watching college baseball with you. First pitch, and it's a ball offered to Colby Bodorf, who grounded out to the second baseman last time. DuBois trailing by 2. Some work to do. Good start. Lashed out to left field by Bodorf. Misplayed by Smith in left field. Rolls to the wall. Bodorf round second. Pulls the parachute there. A costly mistake for Penn State Mont Alto to open up this third inning.
Penn State DuBois coming out rolling, and they have their top of the order to do so. So good news for DuBois fans. Already a man on second, nobody out. And although they are down 3-1 now, it's the second time through their order. So their batters have already been able to see what Elijah White is throwing, and now this time might be able to do something with it.
Bodorf batting .500 this tournament, 6 for 12 after that hit. Advancing to second base on the misplay. Out in left field by Caden Smith. The 1-0 to Kyle Walensky. Takes the ball. He grounded out last time. Two 2-0 count on Walensky. The pitch outside 3-0. So that's officially scored as a single by Bodorf, advancing to second on the error by the left fielder. Fifth hit of the day for DuBois. The pitch. It's outside, ball 4. Runners on first and second base. We've already seen a ton of base runners in this game between both sides, as both pitchers just a little rattled right now.
They certainly are, and already 11 hits in barely 3 innings. So both sides battling, 6 for Mont Alto, 5 for DuBois, and DuBois having a chance to add on to that.
Both teams usually with pretty good pitching, especially Mont Alto as of late. Its pitching has allowed 6 or fewer runs in 5 straight games, and last gave up more than that against DuBois back on May 4th, so it's crucial that the hot pitching continues after it's come off to a rough start here in this game. With the championship on the line, you have DuBois looking for revenge, of course, against Mont Alto, and DuBois trying to bounce back from a 13-6 defeat last night.
The problem is just that these teams have had to play so much in such a little time. I mean, DuBois 2-1 record, they've played 3 games. Penn State Mont Alto 3-1 record, they've had to play 4 games. So 4 or 3 games in 3 to 4 days just is so taxing on your bullpen and your starters.
It's an absolute grind for everyone involved. Grant Lillard singled last time. Will he do it again? Is it fair? It's on the line! To home goes Bodorf. And it's a 1-run game. Lillard already with a multi-hit performance. Brings up Bryce Dobson as he looks for his first hit. Game-tying run 90 feet away for Penn State DuBois.
Jake, this is looking early like a slugfest. Again, so many hits on the day. The pitchers just both so tired, and the offenses are going to try to take advantage of that and see who can put the most across.
White fires, and it's a ball on Bryce Dobson. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Grooves a strike. Next pitch, and it's pounded to left center field. Chases back both outfielders. Yes! You can kiss that pelota goodbye. DuBois in front.
He got all of that one. I mean, Penn State DuBois fans, a standing ovation. They're making their feelings about that home run quite clear. The entire dugout out to greet them as they round the bases. And now, flip of the switch, DuBois scores 4 in the top of the third, and still no one's out.
How about a 3-run home run from Bryce Dobson? How about your first home run of the season? What a time to have it. First home run of the entire tournament for Penn State DuBois. Mont Alto with 6 total on the tournament. DuBois was just looking for that long ball alley. They finally get it, and they take a 5-3 lead in front of their home crowd.
They were looking for that long ball in them. Usually a good hitting team. I mean, they had 20 home runs on the season coming into this tournament, so they're used to doing that and just wasn't able to find the groove so far today in their first 3 games, but they find it here and make it count with a big smash for multiple runs.
New pitcher into the game. They knock out Elijah White. We'll tell you all about him on the other side of this break. Winner goes to the championship on the USCAA Sports Network. An absolute hits fest in DuBois. 13 hits between both sides. 5-3 lead for DuBois. Before that break, a 3-run home run by Bryce Dobson, his first home run of the season, and it forces Penn State Mont Alto to put a new pitcher into the game, as it's a first pitch strike to Braylon Corder. 1 freshman in and 1 freshman out, and go from White to Lance Overcash. This is his 6th appearance on the season. The 0-1, and it's blistered to right field. First batter that Overcash faces, and Braylon Corder knocks it the other way for his second base hit of the ball game.
Elijah White was just figured out so early on. Finished with 2 innings pitched. He allowed 7 hits, 5 runs. There was also 3 errors in the defense behind him. He did not record a strikeout. He did force 1 walk, and he finished with 27 pitches.
Ball 1 to Isaac Tiracorda. 8.49 ERA for Overcash on the season in his 6th appearance here. 11 2/3 innings pitched. Tiracorda 0 for 1. Sizzles one to center field. To second base goes Corder. The hits party isn't done yet for Penn State DuBois. Still nobody out.
Penn State DuBois knows how to hit. That was their 4th, but what's really been on their side as well as their hits has been that Penn State Mont Alto has had multiple errors on their side.
6 straight batters have gotten on base for Penn State DuBois since the start of this top of the 3rd inning, where Penn State DuBois has put 4 runs together. Alex Gavlock, the bunt, down low, tells base runners to stay where they're at. RBI single from Gavlock last time. That knocked in the first run of this game for Penn State DuBois, followed up by an RBI single by Lillard earlier this inning, and then the big 3-run shot by Bryce Dobson out to left center field. Salem awaits the winner of this in the championship. Would have to beat Salem twice to win the championship, since both of these teams are in the losers bracket. So Salem just has to win once. Could end it today if the Tigers get the victory, but if not, we'll have a game 2 for you tomorrow. Gavlock bounces one to second base. Kissel to his brother. And finally, for Penn State Mont Alto, they get an out.
They get an out, but it's also a little bit of a costly one as it moves 2 runners into scoring position as well. So that sacrifice fly or anything like that is still in effect for Penn State DuBois.
It's Corder that moves to third. Tira Corder to second. Cole Slagenhop, he singled last time. Hits one right past the pitcher. Second baseman snares it. The throw to first bounces in. He's out. Run scores. RBI ground out for Cole Slagenhop. Braylon Corder records the run. And DuBois adds on to their lead. We have a 6-3 ball game.
I mean, what a play by Gavin Kissel, though. That ball bouncing off of the pitcher. He had to come over very far to get that ball from going into the outfield and being even more costly. So sliding over and also making the play at first. It was just incredible.
Nick Cagliola gets hit and ends up on first base. Runners on the corners, 2 outs. And we have officially batted around the order for Penn State DuBois. Second time we're seeing Bodorf in this top of the third inning, reached on a single and then advanced to second base on an error by the left fielder fielding it. He would come around to score on that RBI single from Grant Lillard. First one, it's wild. And taking second base easily is Cagliola. 2 runners in scoring position.
Cagliola kind of hesitated before he even got to second. He saw that ball get away and almost looked like he was trying to lure the throw so that his runner on third could try to make something happen, but no dice.
Overcash, a little wild right now. Needs to dial it in. It's a 2-0 count on Colby Bodorf. 0 for 2 today. And a mound visit. This could be it for Overcash. New pitcher into the game. Will already be the third for Penn State Montalto. We'll tell you about him on the other side. All Penn State DuBois. Elijah Snyder, the third different pitcher for Penn State Montalto, replaces Overcash, who was a bit wild, so Montalto elects to go with the new arm. Snyder hasn't pitched in this tournament, 6.31 ERA through 35 2/3 innings pitched, so he has the experience, 15th appearance, 5-2 record. But he does struggle with command at times. 14 strikeouts, 20 walks.
And we saw Overcash come out after just 8 pitches, but a lot of them were wild. A hit by pitch, 2 more that almost hit the next batter. He comes out, he was able to get 2 outs, but also allowed 2 hits and a run. And in a game like this, especially with runners on, Penn State Montalto just can't afford a pitcher that's throwing wild.
And pitching has been something they've been doing really well as of late. I know it gets stretched out towards the end of the tournament, having to use so many pitchers, but we mentioned earlier, allowing 6 or fewer runs in 5 straight games heading into today. DuBois already at 6, and we're still only in the top of the third. 15 hits between both of these teams already. First batter he faces is Colby Bodorf. 2-0 count on him since Overcash threw 2 pitches and then exited. Runners on second and third, 2 away. Turns and throws to third. And back safely is Tira Corder.
With the amount of runners that we've had so far today, we have honestly not even seen a lot of pitchers throw over. That's only the first or second time that they've even checked them.
Bodorf looks for his first hit. 2-0. In for a strike. Tries to add on to that DuBois lead. 5 runs in the top of the third. Big 3-run home run by Bryce Dobson earlier. It's the 2-1. Up high, 3-1. Four hits in this top of the third inning for Penn State DuBois. And the 3-1. Just gets a piece of it. Fouls it back into the glove of Bailey. Runs the count full. hit to the outfield, could score 2 more runs, add on to that Du Bois lead. 3-run game, the 3-2. Great eye. Bases loaded.
Bodorf just saw that one through it all. I mean, like you mentioned, that one close to the zone, but sharp eye and saw that it missed. Allowed for him to get on first base.
Bodorf's 3rd walk of the tournament. Here's Kyle Lenski, walked last time. Would eventually come around to score. The pitch. Tapper down the third base line. It's foul. Kyle Lenski, USCAA All-American honorable mention. The pitch. It's a ball. One and one count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. 5-run top of the 3rd for Penn State Du Bois. A win gets them to the championship. Strike 2. An update from Heindel Field for softball championship being played there. Bottom of the 6th, 10-0. Southern Maine Community College against Florida National. Ball and 2 strikes on Alinsky. Outside, 2-2. Kierkorder at 3rd, Caglioli at 2nd, Bodorf at first base. Linsky tries to add on to this Du Bois lead. Fouls it back. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes on Linsky. No matter how much this game could potentially get out of hand, if one team keeps pouring it on, there is no run rule. Second baseman Kissel takes care of it and retires Alinsky. A long inning that involved 11 batters getting up to the plate for Du Bois, capitalized by a 3-run moonshot from Bryce Dobson to give Penn State Du Bois the 3-run lead. Top of the 3rd is over. Bottom of the 3rd, here we come from Du Bois, PA.